Everyone, Mr. AJ here, and let us watch Death Battle Erza Scarlet versus Zoro. Click here to see the official release, click here to see Screw Attack's channel and Game Attack's channel because I like promoting Game Attack because I like the guys. I'm gonna be very honest. My friends say Zoro. They just say he's better than Erza in every single way. I've never done research, so I don't like just taking the word and just saying, oh, if I haven't done any research on this myself, but I didn't decide to do it because I like learning about it as I go along, and then changing my things as they weigh. But from what they said, it's also really in Zoro's favor. That, and I kind of believe Zoro might be able to do it because I think he's cut swords before, or maybe other steel or something like that. And Erza's main arsenal is very much swords and stuff like that. I'm not sure. I have watched Fairy Tail, just not a whole lot. And like when you watch a lot of other anime, you tend to forget a lot of other things. So I don't remember completely a lot about Erza's arsenal, but I know a bit, as I say. The poster, if it wasn't very obvious, the very first poster, one of the very first posters I've owned. For complete biasness, I'm going with Erza. Yes. Okay then. Let us hope that she does win. And if my friends do, and if my friends have been proven wrong, I get to say hallelujah, yeah, but they're just gonna disagree with it because, and if they're watching this right now, hi. Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting conversation outside of this video. Anyway, let's watch. You know, I'm gonna be very nervous. There's a yellow bar right there, and those usually take you to ads. And I hate ads because they slow down the video.
Past, present, or future, one kind of fighter has stood the test of time. The swordsman.
Yep.
And today's combatants are two of the most skilled warriors to ever wield a blade.
Roronoa Zoro,
Roa?
the feared
That's his name?
swordsman of the Straw Hat Pirates.
And Erza Scarlet, the battle mage of the Fairy Tail Guild.
Another anime fight. I like anime.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Cool, another 2D Spidey.
As a child, Roronoa Zoro dreamed of
That sounds like such a difficult name to pronounce. I can't do it.
He showed up, challenged everyone, and then just sort of stuck around.
Zoro's dojo training sharpened his natural talent.
Never really watched One Piece. There's just too many episodes for me to go.
Never quite managed to beat his sensei's daughter, Kuina. They dueled a lot, and Kuina won every single matchup. All 2001.
Damn, you
2001.
got at least one in.
Nope.
Despite the constant defeat, Kuina and Zoro were very close.
Kinda looks like,
Together, they promised that
Nami, right?
someday
That's her
one of
name?
them would become the world's best swordsman.
And then she fell down some stairs and died.
Is that really how she
This
died?
seems like an unacceptable way for a master swordsman to bite the dust.
Does thin out the competition for world
At least he's
best
really.
swordsman,
I mean, I'm impressed he's able to make.
That's how I became the world's best shotgun woodcarver.
After Kuina
I'd have to say he is kind of unique that he was able to train his body like use makeshift weights and everything like that. Cool.
leaving the dojo in search
Former
for
occupation bounty hunter, member of the Straw Hat Pirates, trained under the
Dracul Mihawk.
Dracul Mihawk.
With nothing better to do, he
cool.
became a bounty hunter and wandered around the ocean until he ran into a weird, stretchy pirate kid.
You mean Monkey D. Luffy, who brought Zoro onto his crew of Straw Hat Pirates.
Actually worked out pretty well, since Luffy was already looking to hire him anyway. Turns out Zoro has quite a reputation.
Yep.
At this point, he was already a master swordsman, and after finding and training under Mihawk, his swordsmanship became legendary.
Oh, you know, I just realized something. All this is Zoro's natural ability.
Style, because he uses 3 swords, one in each hand and one in his freaking mouth.
Yeah, I just realized something. All this is Zoro's natural skill. Ursa relies on magic.
Don't care about safety.
Well, maybe. I don't know. It's been a while again.
Zoro can perform several unique attacks, including the Onigiri, where he strikes with all 3 blades at once.
Or the Tatsumaki, where he makes a tornado dragon.
By swinging his swords a certain way, he can fire compressed air projectiles toward an opponent, like with his deadliest technique, the 1080-pound cannon. And
Is it really just
last but
called
not
1080
least,
pound
he knows
Ken?
the Kitoryu 9-sword style.
Wait, did he just grow 4 more arms and 2 more heads? How the hell did he do that?
It's just an illusion, but it
Oh.
still somehow has physical presence.
Of course.
With a total of 9 swords.
That's one way to put it. In addition to his skills with the blade, Zoro is able to use haki.
Ursa's left eye is immune to illusions, so...
Possesses, but only a select few have learned how to use.
Hockey, much like Neapolitan ice cream, comes in 3 flavors.
Yummy.
And Zoro
I love
only has
Neapolitan ice
access to
cream.
chocolate and vanilla.
Chocolate? What? I don't even... Well, one of those flavors is observation haki.
That's vanilla.
Hockey.
Of course. Which in some ways is similar to Spider-Man's Spidey sense. Zoro can sense the location of other people, even if they're invisible or far away, and can also
No.
predict most opponents' attacks.
Then
Not
chocolate,
fair.
Everyone's favorite hockey flavor is armament hockey. This lets him form an invisible armor around himself as protection, or harden his swords to make his strikes cut through almost anything.
With both hockey, Zoro has been a real asset to the Straw Hat Pirates.
Was that a
He traveled the
giraffe?
world and had a lot of weird adventures.
Like that time Zoro fought a literal living mountain man named Pika and sliced him clean in half.
A strike so powerful it didn't just cut through Pika, it sent his top half flying upward. Considering Pika's enormous size and approximate mass, this strike had to have been more powerful than the first ever deployed hydrogen bomb, the 11 megaton Castle Romeo.
Wow.
Also, Zoro's pretty damn fast. One time he moved so quickly he seemed invisible to a room full of highly trained assassins. And when the odds are against him, he'll keep pushing himself, even past the point of bleeding out.
Thus, he's powered through some incredibly intense pain, such as...
Bubbles. What the fuck is happening?
Holy shit! How the hell is he still standing after that?
That's a good question. After a
What the
battle
hell was
with
that?
a spare man, because this is One Piece, Zoro took on not only his own pain from near death, but also Luffy's, despite being told that doing so would surely kill him. But it just didn't.
He doesn't even brag about it. What a badass.
Yeah.
Zoro is definitely the stoic badass type, but he can't do everything. He's a sword fighter above all, and prefers to fight up close in person.
He also has the world's shittiest sense of direction. He gets lost without someone there literally reading the map for him, and could never survive on his own without his friends.
You might think Zoro would be more of a lone wolf type of guy, but no. Much like how Game is dead.
That's kind of not really a
It's his
problem.
friends who keep him fighting.
I set sail for only one reason, to meet you,
And what is your goal?
to beat you.
Is that really his voice?
Erza Scarlet grew up in a small village. It was pretty picturesque as far as childhood.
I don't know. I know Ursa a lot, kind of, and
Premonition. Despite everything seeming perfect, something terrible happens.
A murderous cult attacked, destroyed the city, and enslaved the children to build a tower to resurrect their evil overlord.
just simple stuff, you know, just normal.
Erza was tortured. and was
At this point, that's just normal for this show.
A friend, Jalal Fernandez.
Ah.
He actually gave Erza her last name, Scarlet, after her red hair.
She and her buddies swore they'd escape, so Erza ended up staging a revolt and saved the other slaves thanks to discovering her latent magical powers.
Unfortunately, not everyone made it out.
Turns out Jalal got
Well,
possessed
technically
by a
she's the
ghost
only
spirit
one that made it
named
out.
Dick, and she had to go without him.
Fine, if you want to leave so badly, then I'm not going to stop you. But you'll have to go alone.
After that
Sounds like a
nightmare,
girl.
Erza
Is that seriously what he had as a child's voice? It's been so long.
and so joined the fairy tale magician's
Ugh.
guild. Luckily for them,
Isn't it Wizard's
she possessed
Guild?
a great skill set for a mage.
Her main thing is requip magic, which is basically like having an armory with you at all times, without having to lug it around.
Oh,
Requip magic allows Erza to summon her vast array of weapons and armor at will, meaning she can use multiple combinations of swords, lances, and outfits all in one fight without ever really slowing down.
Damn, that'd be useful for all my weapons. How many's she packing?
She's rumored to have access to as many as 100 sets of armor and 200 weapons.
Nice! As far as armor goes, the go-to is the standard Heart Cruise set. But there's also the Heaven's Wheel armor, where she can send swords flying at people, the spiky defensive adamantine armor, and the Black
Adamantine?
Wing and Flame Empress armors, which have wings for flying!
Don't forget her giant armor, which she uses with a lance, purgatory armor, which has a lot of spikes, and seduction armor? I'm not really sure what purpose this serves.
No,
Probably to
that.
make you terribly aroused. Ever tried to fight with an erection whiz? It's not easy.
Right. Well, Erza claims her most powerful armor is the Armadura Fairy Armor, which is very
Pink.
pink.
These
What's
are
wrong with
fancy and
pink?
all, but
What's wrong with
sometimes
pink,
she
man?
doesn't even bother suiting up. If her back's against the wall, Erza equips her Clearheart clothing. This enhances her speed and attack over defense, and channels all her magical energy into her katanas for a decisive blow.
She can charge magic through her sword and perform all sorts of magical attacks, even mixing and matching weapons and armors to better her chances in a fight.
She's also just really good at sword fighting. Actually, she's really good with a lot of weapons, including hand-to-hand.
All of this makes Erza an excellent addition to the Fairy Tail Guild.
Yeah.
She quickly became one of its highest-ranking mages and was the youngest member to ever pass the S-Class Mage promotion test. An incredibly difficult gauntlet only the strongest and wisest warriors can even attempt.
Speaking of achievements, she's pretty friggin' strong. Don't believe me? Well, here she is, lancing a hole through a giant floating cube.
The cube was about 100 million cubic miles in volume. To punch through it, Erza's lance must have dealt about 16 kilotons of force.
Erza's also
I
fast
see.
enough to deflect bullets point blank from a flintlock pistol. Guns with a muzzle velocity of about 540 miles per hour. And that's without a speed boost from her armor.
Right, many of her armor sets grant her stat boosts, increasing her speed, magic, defense, etc. She's survived plenty of destructive blasts, including one that blew up an island.
Really?
Considering that island's size, that's an explosion
Oh,
equivalent
shit.
to 2 kilotons of TNT.
So she's sexy, can survive iron-busting attacks, and has a shit ton of weapons? She's basically perfect. Just wish she used a gun or two.
Well, she may have a vast
Just
armor,
say,
but she's not
just the whole
capable of
mountain
firing
thing.
Magic, and she can run her supply down if she's not careful.
So it's just like
And
a
her
vampire
armor.
in those fantasy games you always play.
Exactly. Though even when she's out of magic, she's still quite deadly in hand-to-hand. Like when she fought her alternate self from another parallel universe.
And that universe has a lot less
Yeah.
clothing. So
Yeah.
But when you're among
Yeah, I remember
best
that.
in the guild, you get the job done no matter the limits.
I will withstand any physical pain to protect the ones that I love.
All right,
You know,
the
just
combatants
remember,
are set.
it just-
Let's end this debate once and for all.
Zoro,
It's time
God.
to get better.
Alright, is that ad gonna happen? Keeping this pose just in case. No, it doesn't look like it. How's this fight happening?
Oh, sorry, lady. Could you point me in the way of the shipyard? I've been looking around for hours.
You're the one I'm looking for. Come peacefully and you won't be harmed.
Sorry.
I love the voice actors, they're pretty
Maybe
good.
later.
Maybe later.
Do this the hard way.
I told you, I'm busy.
Fight!
Well, I guess we're doing this now.
Yeah.
What?
You're coming with me.
I still say due to the sole fact that the armors can break.
Neat trick.
Fire!
Why laugh?
I mean, come on, dude, it was funny. Give a sense of humor. Oh. It's cool, at the very least. Is she switching? I can't tell. Was she just switching weapons randomly right there? Oh, so much for that.
You are strong, pirate.
It's her strongest, apparently. I have yet to see the illusion. So much for that. Oh.
Fool. Nothing is worse than the loss of life.
Nah. I put my arms crossed for the sole reason.
Fine, woman.
What?
So much for all that.
Okay, there you go. Alright, he's gonna do it, is he?
No. I can do this.
Oh. this
I
one.
will claim this bounty for my guild, for my strength, for my friends.
We get it. Not.
Bring it on!
Oh, there it is.
You're not the only one who fights for their friends!
Oh, this is cool. Battling on top of swords and fire. Jesus Christ!
Now, where the hell is that shipyard?
Jesus! Talk about a killing blow!
I
In
know.
the past, Erza could react to projectiles flying over 500 miles per hour, but Zoro could move faster than the eye could see. U.S. Air Force tests have shown that a well-trained human eye can consistently spot and recognize an image in 1/220th of a second. So, in this case, Zoro would have had to move from point A to point B, which is about 57 feet, in 4.5 milliseconds. That's close to 9,000 miles per hour.
That's more than 5 times faster than a bullet. Erza didn't really rely on speed anyway, and there's no evidence any of her armor magic could have helped close that wide of a gap.
Yeah.
Speaking of her armor, Erza did have more options in defense and weaponry. Unfortunately for her, she was simply outclassed in damage dealt.
Erza could withstand hits of about 2 kilotons, like the blast which destroyed that island. But Zoro has dished out much stronger blows than that.
Slicing Pika in half, for example,
Knew that was gonna come back.
1.5 megatons. That's about 6,000 times bigger than anything Erza has survived. And while Erza's artificial eye may have seen through Zoro's 9-sword style illusion, it couldn't prevent him from actually attacking her.
She also had that habit of stripping down to clear hard clothing in a bind. Yeah, it gave her more sword power, but at the cost of less defense. This sounded like a good idea on paper, but close-range combat was Zoro's bread and butter.
Erza was mostly self-taught, and while proficient with a blade, Zoro has trained with swords all his life. Even with the greatest swordsman in the world.
Yeah.
A close duel was exactly what he was looking for.
Yes, she won't be getting a fairy tale ending.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Be a little bit more sensitive than that.
Next time
Oh, well.
on Death Battle.
Nobody can break Death Battle. Except for one man. One Punch Man. Oh. Deadpool's back?
Hey guys, I'm Chad.
Sweet!
Ben Upperwiz, and
Ooh.
next time, Deadpool is back. Oh, God. And we're doing something a little different this time. We're going to be announcing his opponent on the Death Battle cast, which if you haven't heard is a thing. We launched a podcast around Death Battle where we hang out, talk fights, and goof around. It's a lot of fun. Go check it out. Thanks, guys.
Hey everybody, that was the Death Battle and just... Aww. That's all I really gotta say. It was a fun fight. I really enjoyed it. Just really good animation. Just I love the close range stuff. That's very basically. I understand that was like the specialty of the whole thing. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the switching. It was cool. I love the little details. If she was switching those weapons in between those little close quarters combat moments, I just feel like. And yeah, my friends are right. I'm not going to lie. I'm not gonna just start lying and say like I'm not saying I didn't believe them, but I definitely took their opinion with grains of salt because I didn't research it myself. It's just what I'm saying. Like I take words until I hear everything planned out, and it's just the sole fact that one of them knew way more of One Piece than he actually did Fairy Tail, so it's like he knew this compared to this. Is just what I'm saying. So yeah. This is what I'm saying. I enjoyed the fight. It was fun. I enjoyed all the analysis. And yeah, looking back at Fairy Tail, just... yeah, all those moments. Those were fun times watching the anime. And One Piece... still way too freaking long for me. I'm not watching it. It's too long. Anyway, I enjoyed this. Deadpool, wonder who's gonna fight? I will check out the podcast. Well, Intel, okay? I wonder who Deadpool else can fight. Anyway, everybody hit that like and subscribe button, just because you like me.